Hey everybody, it's your main man, Matt Wright, coming back at you with another live. And today I wanted to talk about, it just left my head. We're gonna give it a minute. Maybe some people will show up while I remember what I was gonna talk about for you. Oh yes, it's the one change you can make in your content that will make it a money-making thing instead of just I'm content marketing because people told me I should post on Facebook. And the big mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to promoting their business through content or via Facebook Live or emails or paid advertising campaigns, etc., etc. But first, if you're someone who wants all of that kind of stuff managed for you, all the tech, you are an expert at what you do, but you struggle with getting the marketing piece of it together, that's exactly what I help people with, is I help them implement paid ads, develop their marketing messaging, build goodwill with their market so that it's very easy for them to buy, and ultimately that results in you making more money and working less because now you've got predictable lead sources and predictable activities to work on throughout the day. If that kind of thing interests you, you can go to mattwrightcall.com and sign up for a call with me. We'll get to talking, and if you're a fit, if I feel like I can help you, and only if I feel like I can help you, then maybe you and I can work together. But today, let's talk about the big mistake that people make when they go out and they want to content market, and that is they go out there and they've been told that they need to provide value to the marketplace. You know, you always hear Gary Vee, value, value, value. But the big mistake with this that a lot of people make and where they get stuck, and it makes sense that they get stuck because there's so many people just telling you value but not giving you any real framework, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a framework today for how to do this, is they don't make any offers in their content, and a lot of people don't even make offers quite the right way. So how do you make an offer? Well, an offer would look like what I just did at the beginning of this video, and it usually starts off of, if you're someone who is blank, blank, or blank, then and you want to get to a result, then you can go here and sign up to work with us. Maybe you're sending them to a sales presentation, maybe you're sending them to a call. If it's like a really low ticket product, like, an ebook or something that costs like, $5 to $10, you can always just call out and send them direct to that. But that's really the big mistake that people are making with their offers. Or with their content. And the cool thing about social media is because people come onto a video like this for just a short period of time, you can actually make your offer a very frequent number of times, almost once per minute. And the second big mistake that people make is, it's funny, it's kind of like they're on two sides of the spectrum. And the other big mistake that people make is they only go on social media or use paid advertising in order to make offers, and they don't spend the interim time actually helping their audience through their content, demonstrating that they can help them by helping them. So now let me think of a story of someone who made this change, or I actually had someone I talked to today who's going to be making this change, who wasn't where they want to be at. But first, if you're someone who wants all the tech stuff, if you're an expert and you have trouble coming up with the marketing messaging, you don't know what marketing processes to use, and you want to attract more people online, you want more profits, less overwhelm, I'm your dude. We handle all that kind of stuff. We build your pages, we do your tech stuff. All my clients do is they show up on calls with me, where we brainstorm out things and I tell you what to do, which really isn't that much, and they show up on Facebook Lives like this, and a lot of times they help me develop some sales video content, which is all templated out for the most part. So, yeah, if you're someone who wants to do that, my mind is just blanking today. I'm actually kind of sleepy. If you're someone who wants all that kind of stuff, go on over to mattwrightcall.com. You can apply to work with me, and if we're a fit, and only if we're a fit, will I make you an offer to come on the inside, work with me one-on-one, and we will get you going online. So, story of client I talked to today. Person who became a client, actually, is they were telling me, okay, I got this professional certification. I'm a health coach. I got this cool health coaching certification, which I also happen to have, and I end up helping a lot of these people, which is wonderful because I'm very passionate about that arena. They came to me and they said, yeah, I've got a podcast, I've got a website, I've got a Facebook group I've been doing challenges in. I've got a couple clients, but I don't have quite enough of them. And and she was talking about doing interviews on her podcast, and right away my antennas went up, and I knew that this person, if they were making an offer in their content, they were only making it at the very end. And if you look at, like, if you go on YouTube or something, if you've ever posted YouTube videos, you can actually go in like the history section, and you can see that most people will watch for 15 seconds, and then like 50% of them drop off if the video isn't interesting. I actually learned that in like a college media class. But same thing on Facebook Live. You can kind of see this little up and down graphy thing on the play bar once you're reviewing it. So if people are doing that, wouldn't it make a heck of a lot of sense to actually make your offer very frequently in your media? Like right now, I'll do it again just to demo. So the first thing I'm going to say is, if you want to get this result, and you've maybe tried this, and this before, but blank, and you want help with that, go on over to url.com. There you'll see, describe what you see what they see on the page, which could be a form, could be a sales video, could be a checkout page if you're going right to like a book or something. And so here's an example pitch, which is, hey everybody, if you're someone who is in the online coaching and consulting space, and you want to sell more stuff online, you want to earn more, you want to work less, you're doing all the social media activities, but you're just not getting the traction that you want, head on over to mattwrightcall.com. There you can apply to work for a call with me. If you're fit, and only if you're a fit, will I then offer for you to become part of our program, where we help people with all of the tech stuff, develop their marketing messaging, and actually lower the amount of work that they do in their business. So if that sounds interesting to you, go on over to mattwrightcall.com, and I'll see you there. Okay, so when I was talking to this client, see how I just did the pitch there, and then I'm just back into storytelling. So I knew immediately that they weren't making offers, and so now the only thing that we need to look at is, what is the size of their audience? They told me they have 200 people on their email list. I would bet that this person, not being an internet marketer, already has people on their list who are well qualified to buy. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be on the list. They wouldn't have indicated that they are interested in that topic, right? So the first action item, the order of business for them, is simply to run a promotion to the list that can invite them to a free call, and needs to do so in a compelling way. We've got a formula for that one too, which is pretty great. So the next thing that they would do activity-wise is they need to develop some infrastructure around what I call a primary sales conversion, or primary conversion mechanism. Conversion meaning people can go on there, they can look at this info on the page, and if they want to, they can buy something or take the next action or apply, right? So basic infrastructure for that would be like, a web page or a web form, having a calendar system so that they can book a call. It's a little chilly out here today. It's 45. So I love doing these lives outside, getting outside for a little bit, but chilly. I'm just out here on my balcony. So infrastructure. So simple web page application, get a domain that they can easily call out, like mattwrightcall.com. And then all they do is they do some lives, and then we drive people to that conversion mechanism. And with that content that demonstrates we can help people by helping them, and invites them, makes an offer to them, eventually they're going to see enough to where the people who are ready to, I was watching planes land over there, who are ready to take those next steps, the option is always there in front of them. And we didn't even get into like the paid ad strategy and stuff like that. So to recap, the big mistake that everybody's making with their content is, number one, they're only showing up when they want to make offers, and they aren't building a relationship with their audience every day, or at least a couple times a week through email or something like that, or they're not making offers, or they're making very few offers. So the big takeaway here is, if you want to sell more stuff on social media, my good old friend Frank Kern says the amount of money you make is in direct proportion to the amount of offers you make. So if making offers is proportional to how much money we make, we should probably make a lot more offers, but do it in a really cool way. So if we make content that helps people, and also in a non-pushy, salesy way invites them to a call or a webinar or a checkout page or whatever, then they'll probably like it pretty well. So, once again, if you're someone who wants all that kind of stuff handled for you, if you're an expert at what you do, but have trouble putting it into marketing messaging and have trouble with the tech stuff, that's exactly what we help people with. If you want to work with me, you can go on over to mattwrightcall.com and apply for a call if you're fit, and only if you're fit, we'll get on the call. And if I think I can help you, then I'll make an offer for you to be part of the program. We do some pretty amazing things. All the tech stuff is handled, and all my clients do is they show up on Facebook Lives just like this. They generally write some sales video or webinar content, maybe do some emails, and the other thing they do is they brainstorm with me. We just get on calls, and that's most of the work, actually. The expectation is that you'll earn more and definitely work less, because I'm going to have you doing less, because business is not about finding a huge number of things to do. It's finding the most important activities to do, and what we do is we systematically determine what those are, and then I just give you 1 to 3 homework assignments a week that are really pretty simple. So, once again, if that's your thing, mattwrightcall.com, and I'm going to stick on for a minute. Nobody's on right now, but maybe in a little bit here, they'll be on. I think I can flip the camera around. I can show you my little view here from my balcony. Yeah, check that out. That's the mountains. And I'm into flying, actually, so the airport is actually right on that hill right there. There's no planes landing right now, but that's where I live. I love it. It's awesome. I can drive 30 minutes over into the end of the mountains there, and at night in Boulder, Colorado, I can actually see like the stars, like if you're out in the middle of the like as if you're out in the middle of the woods. It's really pretty magical. So if you know someone who needs to see this kind of thing, share it with them. Press the like button. Helps me help more people, which is kind of my main goal this next coming year. And leave comments. I do check those. I do reply to them if you need help. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.